In this video, you're going to learn how to pick up girls like a serial killer. And I'm not entirely joking. This is a scene from a show called You, which is about a guy who is a serial killer, and he's approaching a girl and trying to seduce her, to win her over. And we're going to learn from his mindset, his strategies, what it is about sociopaths that women find very attractive. And you can do this without adding on the serial killer part. You don't need to actually be a serial killer, but there are certain principles, certain beliefs, certain ways of acting that sociopaths and psychopaths have that are actually very attractive to women, and you can adopt them without taking on the obvious negative aspects of that. So with that said, let's check out this footage.
Hello? You? No, fuck, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna try to figure out who you are, why you look so concerned about the state of that heirloom tomato.
Oh, did I get you? Are you okay?
That's okay.
Oh, you have a way with people. They just like you.
He's already doing something that separates him from most guys. When most guys see a cute girl, they think, oh man, what if she rejects me? She probably has a boyfriend. They're thinking about themselves and all the bad things that can happen. Their focus is going inward. His focus is going outward. He's thinking about her. He's genuinely curious about who she is, and his observations are going to give him useful information that he can use when talking to her, but also that outward focus is attractive. Being focused on the other person is far more charming than being focused on yourself, and it stops you from being nervous and anxious and tense and makes you come across as loose and charismatic.
Your shirt is faded but fresh. You like to take care of things. Your shoes are clean but worn. You walk in a town where nobody walks. I won't say hello. I'll accidentally bump into you. You'll never even know I was here.
Excuse me? Do you think this peach looks like a butt? There is no wrong answer.
Okay, that would probably never happen. A girl saying that. That's very, very unlikely that a girl will open a conversation with a stranger by saying, does this peach look like a butt? So that's very Hollywood, it's very convenient, and it's making things easy for him. And in general, Hollywood kind of perpetuates this notion that romance is just going to happen. But as a man, you're generally going to have to be much more proactive. You're going to have to make the first move and take that risk of getting rejected by approaching her. Now, that as an opener, if you used it, right, if you were the one holding the peach and you said, does this peach look like a butt? It would be interesting. Now, I haven't used it, so I can't say for sure. It could come across a little too sexual, but it's kind of funny, it's natural, it's adorable. So I think that's actually a pretty solid opener, especially because it's spontaneous. It's in the moment.
It looks a little like a butt, yeah.
Right? Thank you.
Are you flirting? I'd like to think you are, but I can't. I should also inform you that.
All right, so he did not give up. A lot of guys there would give up at the very first moment of her pulling away, right? She did not keep the conversation going. A lot of guys would be like, it's over, she doesn't like me, she rejected me, and they would have rejected themselves. But he has the self-confidence to reinitiate and to keep things going.
All peaches look like butts. I should walk away.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you for your honesty. I might go out on a limb and suggest that bell peppers can be extremely vaginal depending on how you cut them.
I hadn't noticed that, but I definitely will now. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Are you following me?
Shit. I mean, truth. That is what will shut this down. Truth. Not initially, but then yes. I was, completely. I am sorry if I seem skeevy.
No.
That was a very good answer, right? If he said no, and he came across like he was being dishonest, which he probably would have, then that could have killed the interaction right there. Being honest, like, yeah, I was kind of following you there for a second, that comes across as authentic and shows you're not trying to hide anything, and that allows her to be a lot more comfortable with the situation.
I mean, you might have. If you looked like a skeeve, which I guess is me saying, good choice showering today.
Good. I debated, so.
That was a witty comeback. He's being playful. He's not taking things seriously. And whenever you're self-deprecating, saying things like, oh, well, I debated it, it shows that you don't take yourself seriously. It shows that you're able to have fun, let loose, and you don't need to create this James Bond self-image of a cool guy. And when you can let loose, then the girl can let loose as well.
Oh. You work here? The apron.
Oh, yeah. Will, I just started in the cafe.
Me too. I manage the kitchen. I do most of the buying for the store. I was just shopping for my dinner. Anyway, sorry, Love. It's my name, I mean.
No. Cool. It's nice to meet you, Love.
No way.
He does a very good job at speaking with pauses. He doesn't rush the words out, which is what a lot of guys do when they're nervous talking to a girl. Oh, hey, how's it going? You're really pretty. Hey, how's it going? You're really pretty. Those pauses create emphasis, they create tension, and they make everything you say far more intriguing.
Yeah. I'll see you in the break room then, Will.
Normally in this kind of situation, I would say you should ask for her number and try to set up a date, but because they work together, he's going to keep seeing her, and actually asking for her number would make things worse. It would put on too much pressure. So it made a lot of sense to let her go there. I did not watch this clip before I made this review, and to be honest, has anything to do with being a serial killer. He is not coming across like a sociopath, except for the voice in his head being kind of creepy. Other than that, his approach was pretty normal, and most of it is pretty accurate to what would happen in real life. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is that it would be very rare for a girl to approach you like that, and you would have to make the first move. But all the other lessons from this video, they apply whether or not you're a sociopath or a serial killer. That was an example of how you can make a quick connection with a random girl. If there are any specific scenes from movies that you'd like me to break down, let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. And if you want to learn how to pick up women in real life, not just Hollywood, but how to actually go out, go to malls, go to clubs, grocery store, whatever, that whenever you see a hot girl, you're able to approach her in a way that's confident, that makes a strong impression, and that gives you a very high chance of seeing her again on a date, then the best way to do that is to click the link below and schedule a free 15-minute call with my team. In that call, we will give you a step-by-step strategy for getting your dating life handled. Even if you're starting at zero, even if you're getting no results whatsoever, we will give you specific steps to take to start getting dates, both from meeting women in person and from online dating. So make sure to schedule that below, because it's not going to be free forever. I'm getting more and more bookings, and eventually I'm not going to be able to do those calls anymore.